Hi guys, I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing some Ascension messages for you guys today. I've been guided to go back to what I originally was doing for you guys, so I'm going to start doing it by dates. And some of the videos will have healing, some of them will not. But anyway, I'm getting back to what I already started before. But I had already drawn some cards for you, and then I completely hit a blank, and I was like, okay, just let me start all over again. But I want to give you the cards that had came out, because they're really good cards. So first of all, we have two aces. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Some of you are starting a brand new connection with somebody. This could be the rekindling of something from the past, but it could also be a new person coming into your life. It could be a romantic partner. This could be a partnership in a business. This could also just mean new friends or co-workers or something like that. But for some of you, there is an emotional bond or emotional tie to it. Some of you may even be going through spouts of a lot of joy and excitement is what I'm getting. Many of you have either somebody coming towards you that is very nurturing, giving. There's somebody who is very intuitive, because I'm getting intuitive with this Queen of Cups. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting intuitive with this. But somebody who's just really standing in, I guess I can say feminine energy, because I'm feeling a lot of feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female, but they show more of the feminine energy. So intuitive, empathic, very nurturing, giving. For some, it could even be a little bit shy, is what I just heard. But anyway, somebody's bringing you news of love, of connection, wanting to take something to the next level for some of you. So for many of you, this is going to resonate as a romantic connection. But this also, I feel like some of you may be even talking to people about businesses. Okay, so they're telling me to go all the way back to the beginning. Some of you are going through an emotional purge. There's a new beginning when it comes to connecting with your empathic abilities as well as clairvoyant abilities. So seeing things as well as feeling things. So many of you, this is the new start that's happening. There may be creative or inspiring ideas that you're getting to follow through with a certain project or follow through with a certain commitment with somebody or whatever it is. But for many of you, I do feel like your emotions are feeling a little overwhelmed at times, maybe even on that like roller coaster. It's because of this awakening to or development of the empathic ability as well as the clairvoyant ability. Some of you may be feeling tension in the head, even in here, maybe even in the temples is what I am feeling. Yes, they're saying. I feel a new start altogether for some in emotions though as well. So there's kind of three different things going on here, but taking it how it resonates with you guys. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. And I was told to look over to the side. I never keep my cards up like this. I usually lay them on the table like this, and this was up, and it's the devil. So there's an ending to some sort of cycle, maybe a thought pattern or a pattern that you're carrying over into a new connection or whatever it may be. But this is the breaking down of barriers, breaking chains, stopping something that you may have been doing for quite some time. But for some of you, this could be a little bit feelings of being a little bit held back, and maybe it's the emotions where you're feeling a little bit held back, but I don't feel like that's going to resonate with all of you. I am feeling communication with this card as well. I feel like if this is referring to a connection for somebody, I feel like one of them is more in their feminine energy and one of them is more in their masculine energy, and the masculine energy doesn't really know exactly what they want. So of course that's only going to resonate with some of you as well. Which cards do I go to, please? What messages do you have for us, please, for June 24th through 27th, 2022? For all those aware that they're already on an Ascension Journey or going through an awakening process, or for all those who are newly awakened. Okay, so we got the letter on top of the page of, or the Knight of Pentacles. So for many of you, you're going to have an actual person coming towards you, knocking on your door, maybe sending you a text message or giving you a call, wanting to reconnect. Again, this could be a romantic partner, a friendship. It could be somebody from your past or what have you. However, many of you are really getting tapped into the empathic part of yourself, even that part of you that kind of is reading the thoughts of what people are thinking. So for some of you, you're getting visions and mind reading, so to speak, what is really going into this connection. So for many of you, you're going to get cautions, or you're going to get something from Spirit that's saying, okay, it's okay, go ahead. You know, you're going to have the nudge in one direction or the other, and it's up to you to trust in that vision that you have, or that empathic kind of connection, or what have you. But for many of you, somebody is definitely coming towards you, and I feel like this is like traveling towards you. So nurturing of the inner child is very important right now. Both of these cards are screaming at me the need for self-love, self-care, nurturing of the mind, body, and soul in some way, shape, or form. So this could be through meditation. It could be doing healing on yourself, just going out and connecting in nature. It could be anything. Am I supposed to continue with these? For some of you, it's creating things. It's an actual like hobby of creating like some sort of craft or a project of some kind. They are telling me that the person that's coming towards you, if you're somebody that resonates with this is going to be somebody that's very upfront, knows how to say what they want. They could be a little bit shy and reserved at first, but as soon as they open up, they're going to be like, ugh, kind of puking on you, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. You know, if there's somebody that's helping you to get to another stage in a process with business, they're going to just lay everything out on the line, is what I'm getting. So this reading feels like it's all over the place, but, you know, there's several people watching this, so it could just be for that reason. I'm not used to having this many different messages coming out like that, but we're going to take it. So the next card that came out is the mouse and the coffin. Both of these tell me that a lot of you, and it's right on top of the devil, so a lot of you, or a lot of us, are going through times of fighting the devil on the shoulder and trying to listen to the angel on the other shoulder. So many of you are facing the darkness to get to the light. There is psychic attacks, so to speak. When you're feeling a little bit down in your lower type of emotions, that's when you have like cracks in your auric field, and then Spirit tries to attack, and it'll like change your thoughts. It'll make you doubt and fear some things. So some of you are kind of finding ways and means through listening to the angel on the shoulder of how to get rid of the devil on the other shoulder. Yes, they're saying. There's some details that's coming to many of you. I feel like through connection. So again, meditation is very important. I'll always say meditation is the most important thing that you can do if you want to connect with Spirit. It's my go-to. But some of you may even be missing out on some important details. Maybe you're so caught up in this fear because of this devilish energy that, you know, you're not pushing through something. So that's where this energy of the child learning how to play, laughter, things of that sort come in. 9/11, guys, I was told to tell you guys to look that up. However, you are breaking these barriers, breaking these chains. You're bringing walls down by just facing the devil anyway. A lot of you are trying to find ways of making your passions work. So how to go after them, how to follow through with them, learning the ins and outs of how to keep being passionate about that. Because a lot of times it's like passion has a short shelf life. and so does willingness. Willingness and passion have a short shelf life. So the energy in which we were thinking, and in the original energy of when we were thinking about whatever it is that we're passionate about, committing to it sounded really good, and we were going to do everything that it took. But then once we're in that energy of actually doing what we're passionate about, the fears come, insecurities, maybe judgment from other people kind of bring you down, and it stays, or it gets hard to stay in that energy of wanting to follow through with your passions and commit to them. So for many of you, you're going to be in this energy of going through the insecurities, the fears, the doubts, judgment from others, and staring into this energy of breaking through no matter what. And for many of you, this tower moment is just there to create more positivity. So it's removing things or balancing out certain things in your life that you no longer need or that was out of balance. So when this tower moment is happening, and I feel like most of you are probably in this tower moment now, however, they're telling me there's still a lot of new beginnings in emotions, new beginnings in your spiritual beginnings, spiritual connections, as well as creativity. But for many of you, just because there's some new things that are going on, that's going to bring on some overwhelming energies, a feeling of needing to adjust to a lot of things. So a lot of back and forth energy is what I'm feeling for most of us. However, there's guidance that's being given through your empathic connections, through energy of people, places, and things. And there's also visions that many of you are having, or intuitive guidance, maybe even. Thank you. I do feel like they're wanting you to know that this is a number 10 card, which is about endings and conclusions of something, but then there's new beginnings that are coming with that ending. So adjustments are going to need to be made. What messages do you have? Am I supposed to take this? For June 24th through 27th, 2022, for all people already aware, they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. One more, thank you. Two more, I guess. Okay, the next card that came out is just confirming what I've already said above. There's new ideas, inspiring ideas, new creations that you guys are coming up with. For some of you, this is in love. I feel like love is a big part of you're finding ways of being creative with dates that you're wanting to go on, or you're going to ask to take somebody on or something. For many of you, this is also just referring to getting creative with how you're healing yourself. So not just having like one set way of doing things, but trying many different things. 1313, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. So many of you, this person that's coming towards you may be somebody from the past. It could be an old business partner that's wanting to, start something back up again, or it could be somebody that you had a business with before and they are aware that you are starting a new business. 1331 as well, look that up on Sacred Scribes, and they're wanting to kind of help you out or something. But there's a feeling of, I don't need your help, I don't want your help. Spirit may be sending you my way, but I still have some things to work out. I haven't forgiven you yet. There's something that needs to be let go of. For some of you, this might not have anything to do with a business at all, but this is a energy of making amends with others. It could be that others are trying to make amends with you, so it's asking you to be open-minded because this is for your benefit. There's an energy of unforgiveness, so many of you are going to be learning lessons and forgiving something from your past. 1414, guys, look that up as well. Many of you are really awakening to clairvoyant abilities, empathic abilities, as well as connecting with intuition. And your intuition is probably going to be pretty spot on right now because you have two cards back to back that are talking about guidance being given, and it can be given in so many different ways: telepathic communications, energies being felt, intuitive knowings, wisdom or knowledge coming directly from the heart. Maybe when you're meditating, you see things, pictures in your third eye as you're staring into that darkness. I mean, it could be animal symbolism, going out and connecting in nature. It could be a million gazillion different ways. Music lyrics that spirit is connecting with you guys at this time, but intuition is going to be very spot on, is what I'm getting. So making sure that you're paying attention to all of the clues that are being given to you, because it's helping you to navigate through into your next destination. Also, it's helping you to detour away from these negative attacks, I guess is not really the right word to say, but these moments where you feel like you're being psychically attacked, where your thoughts are not really your own. It's just because you're so down. But for many of you, it's just going to be like this right now. This weekend is going to be up and down, but for the most, they're telling me it's going to be pretty positive. You're going to be diverting away from these things that are causing you the frustrations and negative thoughts or what have you. Which cards do I go to? Thank you. What other messages do you have, please, for June 24th through 27th, 2022? Oh, all of these? Not this one. This was the chameleon. I was told not to keep it, but just in case you guys wanted to know. The next card that we have is the blue heron. You're being asked to not take no for an answer, not to let people push you around, to stand up for what you know is true, and to walk in truth is what I'm hearing. Face your fears head on. Any insecurities that you may have, be gentle with yourself. Don't judge yourself just because you have some sort of insecurity, or you feel like you should be further than what you are, or have something more than what you have, or what have you. But your guidance is telling you, you could be your worst critic, you can be your worst judge, but they're definitely guiding you at this time, giving you messages. Even this could be the Knight of Pentacles, could be these visitors coming to you is spirit, your guidance system. But standing up for what you believe in is what I'm getting. And facing insecurities. Many of you could be in like a processing of the shadow side right now, or even going through some ego-ish type things. Give me a blessing card, please, for June 24th through 27th, 2022. June 24th through 27th, 2022. Ascension messages, please. My dog's trying to get up on the bed, and he's really struggling. He finally got up there. Okay. The blessing of just being. You may have been thinking that if you had acted or chosen differently in the past, that things would be better now. But in thinking this way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see many blessings. I absolutely love these cards. The blessing of faith. The universe is testing you. Will you be faithful and true to yourself? Be courageous, for you are supported by a divine ocean of love. You are gifted at this time with blessings of a strong faith that will see you through the present challenges. I am strong, gifted, and wise. I am uniquely gifted. Today, I will share my gifts with the world. So some of you, some of this new things that are happening for you could be awakening to or developing of psychic type of gifts or unique abilities, or it could be anything. Look around on YouTube and TikTok. There's people that are awakening to all kinds of crazy abilities, and they're pretty cool, supernatural things at that. I am humble. Okay, guys, I do want to do a grounding exercise, but real quick before I forget, if you're interested in winning a full reading giveaway, please like this video, as well as putting an affirmation or your name and the date in the comments so that you can be entered in to win that. I do have quite a few people on the list. Thank you guys for participating in that, helping my channel to grow and get into the algorithm. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and do a grounding exercise. It seems like we're going to need to know how to do that. So for those of you who don't know how to ground or connect with the earth, to get yourself centered, or even to bring on a sense of stability in your life, then this is just one of the many ways of doing it. So go ahead and close your eyes and just follow along with what I'm saying. You should start to feel a grounding sensation, meaning you might feel an energy pull from the earth, like a magnetic pull. You could feel vibrations, pitter patters, swirling sensations. Your body could move and rock back and forth, but everybody's different. So 2002, guys, you can look that up as well. Source, God, higher self, angels, I ask that you guide me through a meditation for grounding our energy, please, helping us to stay grounded this weekend. Where do I begin? Okay, instantly I'm seeing what looks like the earth is just opening up below us. I am seeing the earth star chakra, which is a energy center that's right below the feet, underneath the ground. I am seeing it spinning in a counterclockwise direction, and for whatever reason, I feel like it's pulling on impurities and toxins in the aura. I've never had this happen. I wasn't aware that it could happen, but I am feeling the pull from outside of my body as well as inside of my body. If you're somebody that's able to connect with the outside of yourself, then you understand what I'm saying. For those of you who do not, probably think I'm crazy, but just go with it. Okay, so I'm seeing the root chakra starting to light up. This is the red chakra that's right at the base of the spine, where the tailbone and spine come together. I'm also seeing it starting to expand. It's flashing a red-white color. For most of you, I feel like this is just an activation of this chakra. So there may be a lot of you that's watching now that has never even awakened this chakra or even know what a chakra is. You may feel some cramping. You may even feel like a kind of tug and pull energetically in that area. Okay, now I'm seeing roots starting to grow out of the root chakra down into the earth star. So the roots are growing down in between our legs, going into the earth star. And as it does, I'm starting to see it spin in a clockwise direction. So it's starting to go in the opposite direction the earth star is. And now I'm feeling this energy starting to kick up in my aura. I can feel an energy spinning around me. I'm also feeling energy starting to creep up into my legs, up into the hip area, expanding at the root and sacral chakra. For those of you who don't know where the sacral chakra is, it's right a little bit below the navel, or right at navel for some of you. This is an orange chakra. I'm seeing both of those expand. And now I'm even feeling the energy going on up into the solar plexus, which is the yellow chakra right above the navel, kind of at the edge of the ribs there. The bottom, I should say, of the ribs. And it's going on up into the heart chakra, which is the green chakra in the center of your chest. It's starting to expand. So many of you are going to start to feel a sense of like stability, calmness, starting to feel kind of balanced in your energies, or maybe feeling unbalanced, and then you will start to feel balanced. All the way up into the throat chakra, which is the blue chakra right at the edge of where the throat and the neck the neck and the shoulders come together. It's expanding. I even feel a lump in my throat, so some of you could have blocks that are being removed. On up into the third eye, which is right in between the eyebrows. Indigo color. You may feel tension in your head, but now you're going to start to feel even more of a magnetic pull to the earth as it goes on up into your crown chakra, which is the violet chakra right at the crown of the head. And now I see from the roots that was at the root chakra, I see a tree trunk starting to grow upwards through all of the chakras above the root chakra coming up and out of the crown chakra. And these tree branches are starting to form and kind of go across the sky and kind of touching up into the stars even. I can see one side of the tree branches look like they're lit up with the sun, and the other side looks like it's lit up with the moon. So I feel like this is bringing balance. Yes, I hear. Many of you are going to feel your aura spinning, or maybe not spinning, but just the all the energy in it kind of mingling and moving about. Usually I would do more with this exercise, but I'm being told that's all that we need to do, so it must have been good enough for everybody that's watching now. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Much love to you guys. Bye.